Okay, hold up a minute. God, even my creator dashboard is, like, broken. Oh, good. Yeah, I'm trying to go in to turn off the channel point redeems to see if that can help. I knew something was weird. I didn't expect it would be this bad. Did it stop? No, it did not. Oh god, it's gonna start again. Alright, we're gonna save that. I am sorry about what's happening in... sorry about what's happening on screen. What is going on? Mix it up. Mix it up is so mad. Yeah, I am turning off the redeems for today. Because something bad is happening. No, all of the mix-it-up stuff was, but I don't know why the summon enemy went, because I had disabled it. It's a mess. Are the non-mixed-up redeems okay? Like, is this okay, or is this gonna go a million billion times? Nice. I can do that. Yeah, let me turn off all of the mix-it-up redeems, because something is very upsetty. Yeah, mix-it-up can't even, like, connect. Well, no, because mix-it-up shouldn't have broken the commands that were still working. At least I wouldn't have thought that it would, but who knows. Something is wonky. Thank you guys for bearing with me here. So let's put the trailer on real quick. Now this won't even go, huh? Heck. Come on. There we go. Saved it. Didn't save it. All better. I like big plants and I cannot lie. We're gonna do it. I'm gonna make more funny noises because that's how you do parkour. The ship doesn't swerve when it sees how big the iceberg is. Sound like a potato. It's happening. Nope, there I go. Oh my gosh. Are you ready for some top secret horse-based intel? There's a food that horses just love. It's carrots. I don't trust it. I cause problem on purpose. No, not like this. Not like this, no. I was on land. Not random at all. It is, in fact, predetermined. I want I'm gonna honor the actual first. I'm gonna test something, perhaps against my better judgment. Hi, Raiders! Welcome in! Okay. Oh, I was just gonna ask if only one person can check, watering their plants. Hey, bot, can you get out of here? Thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, Mix It Up bot, after throwing a ginormous tantrum and giving Shay, like, a bunch of first points and giving everyone else, like, 50 different watering their plants points for I don't know why. It was like, oh yeah, we've encountered an error. Would you like to submit a bug report? And it's like, are you sure? Are you sure something weird happened? Mix It Up? Are you really absolutely sure? So I think at the very least that is fixed. Now, yeah, it was broken, Dennis, before you tried the new redeem that I meant to have shut off, so oops. But you'll get to see something really cool. Thank you so much for the raid, Elle. I don't have all of my overlays fixed at the moment. So we're gonna go real minimalist, is what we're gonna do. However, I do have a first. I do have someone who was first. Why don't I have a first group? That's really sad. I should have a folder for that. So let's do image, existing, first, and text, first. Wow. Yes, that looks totally normal, huh? Thank you for the follow, Bill. Totally normal. Totally not obtrusive to the gameplay at all. Will there be cameos of people in the cafe? Like Link and Samus in the game? There will be cameos of characters. Is Shay playing, though? I don't know. Shay might be playing. Shay might, in fact, be playing. Alright, let's see if Valheim is gonna behave. Is it allowing people to water the plants multiple times? It is. I don't know why it's doing that. Let me double check. Because really, you should only do it once. Yeah, what? It says limit redemptions per user per stream is set to 1. It was already set to 1, so I don't know why people can do it multiple times. That's very strange. Anyway, we are going to be playing Valheim tonight, and I am joined by King and by Sekhmet. Oh, Bill the Bear versus Bill the Borg. Thank you, Xanity. I was losing it a little bit. Hello.
Hello.
I was gonna say, don't you ignore me. That's rude. Game capture. Capture. Valheim. And make it big. Make it real big. No, we have a Bill the Bear, and now we also have a Bill the Borg, and when they both watered their plants, I was like, what is happening? Do you guys want to hear the raid song, even though I don't have the raid overlay set up? Because I can do that. That's less a question for you, King, and more a question for chat.
Yeah,
Why even ask? See, the thing is, I do have the new raid overlay set up, but I don't know if I want to show it a day early. I gotta have you guys come back tomorrow for something.
Do it, do it.
Okay, I won't spoil it yet. We'll do the song here. We will do the song. It's not a new song. I can only write so many parody songs. Sekhmet, are you still here or are you busy? I see that she is deafened. Or muted.
She's dealing with a little bit of something right now, but
Oh. Yes, I see. I see. Bite my shiny robot booty. Okay, Bender. Alright, I can at least put my talk sprite up, potentially. So that you have something. Yeah, everything got mad at me at once. I don't know what my computer's doing. Everything was mad.
Really weird.
It was really weird, and then my OBS wouldn't even let me start stream, which was a mess. Like, OBS was throwing a fit, wouldn't let me change my title, wouldn't let me change my game, said that the connection with Twitch was timed out. Then it wanted to force me to update, and I was like, oh my god, please don't make me update right before a stream, because it's going to go wrong. And then, I think Mix It Up was just mad because, I had done a lot of stuff in Mix It Up last night, and I hadn't saved, and, like, closed out of the program. So I was just mad. So mad it was throwing out enough, plant water for days.
It's a flood.
I don't know if your plants are gonna make it, guys. Oh, that's weird.
They're waterlogged.
I thought I had gotten rid of... I was working on removing Pokemon Community Game because I'm adding my own thing. Okay. I understand. I also feel like my own game is going to take up a lot of real estate in chat, so I just don't want it to be overwhelming. Testing, Viatotube. Here we are. You can't see the new model yet either. And don't worry, I did not forget about the song. Y'all won't let me forget about the song. Alright. I'm trying to see if I can sing it in key with this, but it's gonna be low. Okay. Keep going and growing. A raid is showing. Raiders welcome in. How was stream? What did you play? Hey. Thanks for dropping by. I understand if you can't stay. Hey. My name is Redria and I'm a part-time streamer. Full-time scientist and full-time dreamer. Hope you're having an awesome time today. I'll lead the way. I play platformer, sandbox games, farming sims, come watch all three. I'm on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch TV. Like what you see, there's no need to wallow. Find me again, go on and click that follow. Please refresh your streams and then you're free. Pronouns they, she. Welcome, Lyat Raiders. Welcome in, guys. Sorry, not sorry to the people in the Discord who get to listen to it directly.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is gonna look way different than it looked last time, because we have a whole kitchen back here now. It's beautiful. We've been busy. Thank you. I hear the applause. I don't know if I have the stickers enabled right now on the overlay. Oh, there's a club troll!
Oh no. Get him.
I will. I staggered him. Hey, you. Half health with one arrow. Ow. Something's really wonky with my internet. I hope that I hope y'all saw that troll, like, end up in the ground. Because that was a thing.
Who just pushed me into a portal?
Oh, that wouldn't be me.
What is going on?
I'm being shoved.
I pushed Sekhmet into the portal.
No, I mean, this troll, like, stood there and
troll.
took a million hits and took no damage.
It sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, 1 star.
No! It was just broken. Where's
I'm
this?
just gonna call the dealership right now to get an updated ETA.
Give me the loot. Where'd the loot go? Did you pick it all up?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I was like, come on.
How have I forgotten my
In
Discord?
for the loot.
Gee, thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay, I'm gonna mute and call the dealership real quick, and then I'll be good to go.
Okie doke. King, we were talking about how, we might want 2 of us to have the motor boon to make sure we don't lose tailwind
Oh yeah.
on the
Yeah,
way.
do that for sure. Since I'll be driving.
I mean, granted, all 3 of us could grab it, and then we could just plant the portal and pop on back. But anyway, I did see that you packed the harpoon. I'm kind of hoping we find a sea serpent, because I would really love to fight one.
Yeah,
So, this is our lovely new smelting area. We relocated it from up the hill there, because now we have a giant bedroom. Here is where you sacrifice items to Thor, and he gives you coal. He says you're naughty, and he gives you coal. And this is Fred Bones, our skeletal companion, who is trapped here forever. They should not be that far in the caverns. Like, they should be outside, and they should be fighting you. But however, there was a copper deposit blocking him in here, so he lives here. He can't pathfind to us. So you'll just kind of hear the rattly bone noises. As a little extra ambiance. Soothes the soul, it really does. But thank you again, Elle, for the raid. I saw that you were working on some art stuffs, and if you didn't see on my Twitter, we did a really fun minigame. We did a really fun minigame where, I let people draw a face for Redria, perhaps against my better judgment. And they turned out really amazing. Gage drew us, like, 8 new faces. One of those faces are actually my, my new Twitter profile picture. We got a lot of really good entries. And of course, if you still want to draw a face on Redria, you are more than welcome to. You can find it in the Discord and in Twitter. I will say that Discord saw it first, so they got a little bit of a heads up. They got to come up with some real clever doodles ahead of time. So yes, this is the beautiful bedroom that King made.
Yay.
Why am I only getting comfort 13 instead of... Oh, it goes back and forth between 13 and 15.
Oh, there you go.
Weird.
Probably right on the edge of stuff.
Probably. But yes, it's a
they're
lovely
rearranged.
bedroom.
Like the motor.
Oh yeah. So yes, I'm gonna also go and get the motor boon. And I see that you have... Do you have the food stuff on your person that you made?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I was telling Sekhmet you just made so much food, and we were like, I can't find it.
I mean, I made it for myself. I'm kind of selfish.
Rude.
Want me to make some more stuff? I can...
Yeah, I mean, I have enough food on my person, so if you're good and if I'm good, then we'll just make sure we get enough food for Sekhmet.
Okay.
I must have misunderstood then, because, like, when you were saying, oh, I'm making just a bunch of food, I thought you were making food for, like, the entire class. I thought you were going to share.
I mean, I definitely have something to share, but I'll have to make a little more.
That's fine. So I've got 4 fish wraps, 3 blood puddings, and 6 ice cream, and then as a backup, I have a stack of cloudberries, some jerky, and some sausage. So, like, I am prepared, and I'm gonna slap some extra food down in the boat in case we need any.
I
Alright.
cooked, or broke down a level 5 fish, and I got like 13
Oh my
raw
gosh.
fish from it. That was crazy.
That is an absurd amount of fish.
Yeah.
So how are we all doing today? Chat? Viking companions?
I'm doing good.
I got some ice cream. We went out for dinner. So it's been a pretty nice night.
Some real ice cream or some ice cream?
Some real ice cream. But I mean, why not both?
There's 5 bread here.
Fudge is sleepy.
Fish wraps. I got a lot of chairs done today, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, for me, I would eventually, I would eventually like to see if I can find a job that lets me work work part-time so that I can do, like, other stuff, like commissions, etc. for, part-time as
Yeah.
well. I picked the high fem plant because I thought it was funny. My favorite of the batch that you drew was definitely the one where the eyes are on the head and the rosebud is open with, like, teeth inside. But I didn't know if the Twitter crop would be good for that one.
Hello, I'm back.
Welcome back.
So my car is ready for pickup, but my mom's gonna drop me off, so I'm gonna have half an hour to play here,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna go pick up my car, and then go home, and then I'll be back. So probably back at 5:30, Western time. So
Okay.
an hour after I leave.
So if we
That's my message
go to Haldor right now and depart, 30 minutes
Yes.
might be enough time to
I think-
make it with Tailwind. Because I mean, like, land
Yeah,
could
and if
literally
not,
be
I'll send
here.
You guys my...
We don't
Yeah.
know. Land
If
could be
it's
very
not,
far
I'll
south.
give you guys my stuff,
Okay.
and then pick it up from you when I get back. That's all sounds good to me.
Okay, just make sure you pack lightly if you can.
Yeah, I have 6 tools, 6 tools, arrows, 5 pieces of gear, and then 3 foods, and that's it.
Okay, that's not
I
bad.
might actually just, for ease, I might just leave my pick, crafting hammer, and axe somewhere else.
Yeah, and I
grab
would say
once
that
we
you
get short.
you probably don't need
That's
your
enough.
belt if you have Megan Yord,
Oh, true.
because
Yeah,
we're not
okay.
carrying heavy things. We're going on the boat. So I'm going to I'm gonna head to Haldor if you guys want to meet me there.
Yep.
Okie dokie.
I am rested. I have my food on me. My internet finally seems like it has calmed down. Seriously, I was having some weird Discord malfunctions, like sounding weird. And then I was having issues with OBS, and then Mix It Up bot threw a tantrum. Like, everything wants to break really, really badly.
Yeah, that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, I mean, people are just trying to come into chat and water their plants, and then suddenly, like, chat is overflowing with, you
Oh,
watered your
God.
plants.
Oh no.
Oh, did you not see that? That's right, you didn't have stream open.
I haven't pulled up stream. I don't want to stress my internet out.
So, Mix It Up bot threw a royal level temper tantrum. I'm
Yeah.
talking, like, Shay got first, and I think it gave them first, like, 12 times back to back to back. It just kept going. And then someone else watered their plants, and it kept going back to back to back, like, 20 times.
It was like adding multiple items.
Yes,
to
it was. It was like, it kept counting up. It was like, okay, now you've done it, like I want to say Fudge, who I thought was at about 100 check-ins, was now at like 128.
Yeah.
Oh my
And
God.
I'm just like, what's happening?
Hey, I missed the hacking. I was hacking my way into
Yeah.
more check-ins. Can I give one of you guys a couple pieces of bread? Because I have more than a stack, and I don't want the slots. So
I can carry it. I'm
Some
at
people some bread.
Haldor already.
I am behind you.
You are behind me. Yeah, I just figure the sooner that we can, like, get on the boat and depart, the...
Oh, I didn't grab motor. Should I grab
No, we
motor?
got 2 motors. We'll be okay.
Yeah, we should be good.
Okay. I still have Ike here.
I'm equipping my
Let
flashlight.
me give you
for visibility
Seems
purposes.
like a good idea. Have some bread.
Thank you.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm ready to go.
one of my big fears right now is that people are gonna be like, huh, I really like this minimalist look for your overlays. And it's gonna be like, well, guess what? I made some, like, really awesome overlays. You brought a party, didn't you?
Oh,
Oh, look. Oh, well, let's go.
Yeah, we can leave. Sekhmet, get on the boat.
Get back out.
Sekhmet, get on the boat.
I am being punched onto the boat.
Excellent. Do you want me to use motor?
Now let's get out there and see what we're at.
Okay.
So far, we
Can you
got a
ping
tail.
where the thing is?
Hold on.
I didn't.
Grab that fish.
That's literally what I was about to do. I was like, there's a fish! Your dock caught a fish! Hi,
Did
Boom.
you guys ping where the summons is?
Where Yagluth is?
Yes.
Yagluth might be pretty far inland.
Yeah, I just didn't have it. I didn't have that saved to my map, so I just wanted to grab it real quick, just so I can look at it on the map and see.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yagluth sad.
Yeah, Glute's sad.
Yagluth's gonna be sad.
Kate posted the art she did for Boo of the Pokemon characters in her server, and I was like, dang, that's a Yabu Chad art right there. It's really bad. I was pretty proud of it.
How's the wind treating you, King?
Pretty good.
I still will never
Never
get over how
heard of
funny that sounds to say.
King.
You got enough food there, King? Oh, good fighting today, King.
Take this, King. And an L.
You dropped this, King.
Alright, well, we got
We got Swamp!
Swamp. We're heading straight for Swamp. You want to go left?
Yeah. Is there a gap? Nope, there's no gap, is there?
No.
I don't think so. Well, this could be good for us. I
Hold
mean,
there.
granted, I can't say I really want to try to gather everything to, like, make a new big old smelting station over here, but we could do some of it. If we see any swamp crypts and need more iron, we can clear it out and take a boat.
Yeah.
I don't think I see a
My internet's
serpent
stuck in
yet.
there. I'm just gonna
We hit something, I
while we're on a
think.
boat.
Did we hit something?
I'm
or is
just
it
honestly
glitchy?
Maybe
I'm
glitchy.
putting all my stuff in the boat.
That's
just
fine.
in case I disconnect here. At least until we get somewhere.
Oh, that was really weird.
I'm just gonna sit here naked. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. So, King, we did do some testing, and as it turns out, if you log off while you are in a boat, and the boat keeps
You
moving,
log back in where the boat was.
you log back in
Yep.
the water.
Yep. Oh wow, yeah, we're really having fun here.
We sure are. Is the internet just
Looks
bad
like we can
everywhere
turn
today?
north again pretty soon.
Might be.
Oh. It looks smooth for me now.
It's not a holiday, right? The internet's not closed, is it? Okay, but real
Turned off
talk,
my internet.
real talk, my grandma actually thought that that was a thing. Granted, it was like maybe 10, 15 years ago, and I'm aging myself now, but we were up at the cabin, and she asked if the internet was closed because it was a holiday, and she genuinely wanted to know.
Uh-oh. Hopefully we can go
More swamp on the
between
left, but I
these
think we
swamp
can-
patches.
I think we can cut through it.
Yeah.
The sail is
It's
not having a
looking
good time,
good.
huh?
Yeah, everything's like jumping around. It's really weird.
Internet company closed. They turned off the
It's not
servers.
for me.
Everyone go home. Internet's closed.
Yeah,
They shut it all down.
Ours.
Yeah, I don't know why. It's like, it's dying for King and I.
Wonder if the servers going a little glitchy.
Maybe.
Well, it's running fine for me. It just had one big moment there, but my Discord also glitched out, so I'm pretty sure that was on my end.
Weird. I see so many Draugr in the water over there.
You can cut more.
Waiting for us.
Looks like you can cut more right if we want to follow this landmass.
Yeah. There's just
Starboard!
there's so much swamp
Oh,
here.
yeah, there's land ahead. We want to cut starboard
Cut and
a little
starboard.
bit.
Well, also, we are still getting closer to Yagluth, so this works.
Yep. Where that ping is looks like it goes through. What do you think that is
Pingity
on the front left? Is that like plains? It looks very flat and open, but it might just not have loaded in yet.
Yeah, it's really very hard to tell when it hasn't loaded in yet.
ping. Yeah.
Okay, this is a good angle for us. It looks like we may actually want to continue straight rather than following the landmass of swamp. Right?
We'll see what we... Yeah, I mean, like, we're headed straight towards Yagluth at this angle, so if we keep going...
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. You might want to essentially hop to following the landmass or the coast of the other landmass over here on our left.
Is
Oh,
that
and of course now it's foggy.
on the shore on the left? Oh gosh.
We're
Noticed
still...
on the shore.
I'm pinging right where Yagluth is, so... As long as you can see the ping, you're still doing good.
Before it got foggy, it looked like we had a clear shot, like at this angle to not hit the plains coast either.
Go down to 2 because I'm a little scared.
No, that's fine. Because I don't know what the Mistlands looks like.
I think I saw Odin on the shore,
Oh no.
Oh.
and then the fog came. I'm like, oh.
Odin, come on, buddy. We're trying to go on vacation here. Yeah, you can maybe cut a little bit more left. I guess
Okay.
water might go
I
between.
think we're hitting land. Not immediately, but I see hills on our front and slightly to the right now.
I'm zoomed out pretty far and I'm having trouble seeing much of anything with the fog. I'm trying to do that thing
I'm
where
zoomed
like
in just so I can see past the sail.
you trick it.
Fog might be lifting. Yes. Okay, so this is our land out ahead. Fog is lifting.
Oh, I literally can see. I'm pretty sure that's him.
That's gotta be it.
That's him.
I think so. Yeah.
Right on the coast?
No way.
Convenient.
Whoa.
Come on, boat. You can make it. Quick, legit.
Do you need motor?
Actually, it's behind me right now. So.
Okay.
Yeah, it's right here. Wow.
Wow.
That's amazing.
It's so cool, like coming in from the
Is that-
distance, and that's what you see. That's Black Forest near it too,
Is
and
that-
swamp.
Yeah, I was saying, is that Black Forest and swamp?
Yeah.
Wow.
I cannot believe it's right here touching the water.
That's insane.
It's so unsettling too. Like, I would say it would be really cool to put a dock here, but I don't know what this boss is like. He might tear through buildings like
Stuff.
they're nothing.
So spoopy.
I'm scared.
Right. Well, that went smoothly.
It really did.
Yeah. Well, I mean, besides the Urky.
I'm gonna go put my head. Actually, we need to figure out what we need to give to them, right? Because you've never done this boss before, so we don't know what we need, right?
I know what I need. I
Or
didn't
is-
know
oh,
how
this is the
many
thing
I
we get
needed.
from this is the thing we get from the
Whoosh.
fooling settlements.
Yes, you get the totems from the settlements. And
I
it
need
looks like you need 5 of them. And this reads... And his dying soul
yeah.
was split and shared among all his kin.
Did anybody bring regular wood?
I did.
Totally. Okay,
I
not.
I foresaw this as an issue of needing a crafting table to place the portal.
There we go.
I brought as little as possible. I'm gonna go check out if this is in fact Black Forest. Oh, hello.
It looks like it. Yeah, it's still kind of rubber bandy for me. Like, I watched that Death Skeeto go way past you
Huh.
and then go back to die.
I wonder if I need to restart
What
the
are-
server.
Weird that I, who has the worst internet here currently, is having no issues.
Yeah. Kind of
Maybe
strange.
you're dragging us down.
How dare you?
Yeah, probably.
Everything looks fine, but my...
Alright, we got a little Skelly Boy cave here. This
2
is
Death
indeed Black
Skeetos.
Forest.
Come here. Come here.
Actually, I'm just gonna kind of maybe explore around this portal a little bit, so I'm gonna come back and Ike here on all of us, so I can do that
Okay.
since it can't hurt you guys.
Well,
And
did
I
we
might
did we place our portal? Because we can go back
Yeah.
and change our boons as well. But let's do some exploring. We have Ike there for 5
Yeah.
minutes.
That was a lot of deer.
That was a lot of deer. Oh dear.
Deer jam.
Oh my gosh.
This is a settlement here. Anyone feel like fighting?
Sure.
Yeah. Give me a sec, I'll come back. We got sidetracked by the deer.
Thank you for lurking,
Yeah.
Arrow. Hope you're doing well.
It's like a weird cuspy biome on the map. Oh yeah, swamp is like right here. Huh.
Oh, it sure is.
Oh, this is fun. Holy cow.
Alright, so be mindful here. There might be some new enemies that you have not fought before.
Okay.
And we also kind of want to, like, kite some of them away from the camp so they don't pull all of them.
Is there like a oh yep, that is new.
You see a blue orb?
Yep. Why are you orbed, sir?
You have to break his orbs. He hits hard, so he might be one to... Actually, no. Why are you orbed?
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting surrounded here. I'm getting surrounded.
You are.
I'm retreating.
You weakened them well.
Good, I was flailing.
Oh,
I have
okay.
35
Mr. Orb is here.
I can shoot. You guys gotta defend me.
I am burning, but I will survive.
Yeah, we're surviving.
I hear more. I do not
Yeah,
see
someone got a
more.
spear. Do we need to like destroy a spawner or something?
Nope.
Okay.
Lots of cool stuff.
Sharpening stone.
Yeah, I got another one of those.
There's a... Yeah. You already saw him,
caught
King.
Last second I saw him.
Fly into the fire, you fool.
Lucky.
There's some barley in that chest that I cannot carry.
Where are they?
Hey, what's a sharpening stone?
I want to say it's used to make a higher level thing for the forge, but we had it a while ago. As soon as you get iron, you can make a sharpening stone.
Yeah, as
Oh.
soon as you get
A stone cutter, right?
stone cutter. Yeah. Yeah, it's an upgrade for the forge.
I did not see a totem. They don't always have a totem.
It's usually a big building that has
How many
it.
do we have? Do we only have one?
We have 2 or 3.
Okay.
We certainly don't have enough for the boss, though. So I guess that's one thing that I didn't realize was going to be such a pinch point, because, like, we are swimming in excess, whatchamacallit, excess withered bone. We have so many deer trophies. We have so much of the, ancient seeds.
Just kind of surveying, see if I can see any crypts from up here.
The Draugr look really weird from up here. I want to say that green one's like a 1-star or 2-star.
You know what? You guys can fight each other. I think that's good for you.
I'm gonna try to keep exploring more plains-based than anything, but also Ike here
Yeah.
is... Ow! Almost up.
I'm kind of just wanting to like wrap around our boundary to this plains, so we can have a good look at the map.
Do you want me to pop back and get another boon?
Up to you. Bone mass probably wouldn't hurt. A second staggered Ike there also wouldn't hurt if we're traveling together.
I mean, I got 15 to 10 minutes ish, and then it'll be gone for an hour. So.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Oh, I found another settlement over here.
Okay, can you ping?
I'm still quite far away. Oh yeah, it's like right here. I'm right here.
Okay, I'm on the way.
I stopped some distance away because I didn't want to get close.
Oh, there's a locks as well. A locks just respawned at the village we just cleared.
I just saw there's 2 Deskitos to my left where I'm facing. Let's see if I can lure him out. Got one.
I hear fooling.
King, the Deskitos directly ahead of you to your left.
Yeah, I see him.
Okay.
Yeah, how did those locks not spawn while we were fighting the entire settlement? That's so bizarre.
Yeah, that's really weird.
There's like 3 of them on that hill now.
Coming for you. Fooling coming for you.
Who, me? I know.
Not you. King. You're nowhere near us.
Yeah, I forgot you're not watching my stream.
Oh no.
I'm sorry. Another fooling. 2 fooling. Andrea, come here.
I'm trying. I can only run so fast.
Hold
I thought
back.
y'all were gonna wait for me to...
No.
I did
crazy.
too, and then King just pulled him, so.
King says, nah, I got this. Well, that fooling was a reindeer for a second there.
What?
He literally just ascended.
Oh.
I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's really.
Alright, I'm pulling
weird.
fooling.
There's some sort of big,
A big guy.
Behemoth guy behind the fire down the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Don't worry about him.
He's fine.
Hey, man.
Cool dude.
How did that miss? All
He's
of these
friendly,
attacks
you
are
should go
missing.
talk to him.
Oh, it's a 1 star. 1 star. I had a lag spike. I am having a lag
Yeah.
spike.
Yeah, it's kind of.
I- okay. Okay.
2 of them are down.
Alright. I'm dead.
Oh.
I don't know what happened. I was nowhere near anything, and all of the fooling were
Shaman's
standing
coming,
still,
Retreat. Shaman's coming.
and I was dead. We might have to restart the server.
Yeah, I think that's what I need to do.
Rest in peace.
Rest in pieces.
Defend me! I grabbed her stuff! As much as I could carry, which isn't a lot.
Who, me?
Yeah, I grabbed her stuff.
Okie doke.
Oh, unfortunately, I did not grab. Can you by any chance run forward and grab her belt? I didn't get the belt.
Well, the shaman's
Oh.
gonna eat me here.
Yeah, okay, maybe not.
I have to get rested before I come in anyway, or I will die immediately. I know this about me. There's still a solid chance I could run in and die.
I don't
Yeah,
have rested anymore. That's not good.
I mean, of course, everyone's going to blame the lag, but you can literally palpably blame the lag for this one.
Yeah, there was so
I'm gonna
much
get your
going
stuff.
on, and then it just froze.
It froze, and I even saw the 1 star. I even, like, specifically called out and said, oh, look out, guys, there's a 1 star. And I got the heck away from it, and apparently I did not, because I was over by the river, and my corpse
Why do you
just...
have so much stuff in your inventory already?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
I was carrying stuff. You know, as you do. Hello, Locks.
Can I get rid of the sharpening stone? How important is that?
You can get rid of the sharpening stone.
Okay, I got most of the rest of the important stuff.
Alright.
Well,
Okay.
Stupid stuff, so.
I could
just
use a
grabbed
hand,
pickle
because
and ran.
there's...
Yep.
Ah!
Well, the good news is I have all your stuff.
Yeah.
Between me and King, I think we have all your stuff.
I hit space. I tried to dodge roll.
Did you grab like the rest of the stuff, or I have
Yeah, I traded.
pants, helm, cape. I don't have tools.
I have a bunch of
Sorry, I don't have
tools.
weapons. and I have belt, and I have food.
Yeah, a bunch of weapons and stuff.
Can you guys meet me at the portal?
Yeah.
I will still get rested, but I'm not gonna eat food because I got better food on me.
I have your food, yeah.
Yeah, I switched out, like, stupid stuff, like bones and stuff for good
I
stuff,
also
so-
grabbed all the black metal you were carrying and then dropped it somewhere so we can go recover that if we need to, but that felt lower priority.
Resting. Yeah, it could be real unfortunate real quick. The way that lag works, huh?
Yeah, that's kind of annoying. They did just do an update like yesterday, so I wonder if it has something to do with that.
I was even noticing, and I told Sekhmet earlier, that, like, it was giving me an option in the pause menu to click save.
Yeah, that's a new thing.
And it has never done that before. Alright, I'm at the portal.
I'm gonna go on another recovery mission.
I mean, if you give me a second, I can join you on a recovery mission.
I mean, I threw all your stuff there. Yeah, I guess I'll just wait. No need to rush.
I got... I think it's everything.
That feels correct. I'm missing some arrows, but I'm not that fussed about it.
I threw a stack of 6 regular arrows. Oh, I'm sorry, I combined our needle arrows. Let me give those back to you. I combined them in a stack because we both had about 40, and I didn't want to carry 2 item stacks. There you go.
Fair.
Alright, put some stuff on the boat, so...
Alright, revenge. Why is there so much fish
I
here?
remember where I threw stuff.
Items recovered.
Should I get rested again?
Yeah,
yeah, I also need to
let's
rest, yeah.
regroup. Let's leave,
Can you
regroup.
come to me to grab the black metal?
Sure.
It was it was a full stack, so I figure I can get the other stuff. Yeah, it doesn't want me to pick up the fish, but the other stuff's right here.
Yeah, the fish is in water. You can't pick it up when it's in water.
Yeah.
But if you push it, now I can pick it up. You literally just
Sure,
have
why
to
not?
push it so that it's not in water. I am a master fisher. I don't even think I
Truly.
had anything on me over here, did I?
Those were the 2 spots. Oh no, I don't think anything when you died of the Desquito.
I didn't think I had a single thing on me.
Oh, there's a locks here. Hello. Hey.
There's
buddy,
one here
hey.
too. I'm heading back to the portal.
Yeah, that's where King and I are.
The king and I.
I might have a Lox following me. I can't tell. It's gotten foggy as well, which is not helping anything.
Does anyone have enough wood to build a chest? I guess it doesn't matter. We can just toss it on the ground.
You can put it in the boat too if you want. There's a chest.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
The big one. I'll put it in there. Just easy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what I think we should do is I think we want to, 1, change out boons if we need to. 2, get rested. But 3, let's do a server reset, because that was a little rough.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably gonna log off now anyway, so that timing-wise works fine.
Alrighty.
For me.
Yeah, my internet's fine. I just did a test, so it must be something with the server.
Well, do you remember what was happening with the Minecraft server a while back? Where, like, the clock started getting wonky?
Oh.
Like, we were literally watching the sun set, and you would watch
Yeah.
it tick down a couple frames, and then tick back up, and then tick down a couple frames, and tick back up. And, like, days were twice as long as they should have been.
Oh.
Mob reaction time was bad. There was a time where a creeper was literally, like, hot white, ready to explode, and I took 3 steps backwards, and it exploded, and I took 0 damage. It was so weird.
Yeah, I remember that.
Alright, let me...
Interesting. Alright, well, I made the initial journey. I should be able to be back in an hour-ish, is my guess.
Sounds good.
I'll be back then.
Look forward to
Bye.
having you back.
Alright. Let's give this bad boy a restart.
But anyway, Dennis, earlier you were asking if there were going to be some character cameos. And maybe I'll do a little sneak peek. Maybe I'll do just a little sneak peek. So anyway, yeah, you were talking about cameos? Oh, let me get my captions in here too. Testing, testing. There it is. I think Momdry is gonna take everyone's orders. Captions, please. Trying to call my mom laundry. And we'll probably cycle in and out of who is taking orders. Like we got this guy. I don't have all that many characters yet, and I definitely won't have time to update all of their artwork before Friday. But you know, like, I don't think you have to update every single thing at the same time every time. Like, it's okay to do stuff piecemeal.
Server's back up.
Yay!
Can't tell if it's weird yet or not, but...
I will be very sad if it is that the server's fine, but it's like the connection's being like throttled because Sekhmet's internet's bad. I forget what game. We had another game that was doing that. It was like using the internet connection of the worst internet connections.
Yeah.
Also, looking at it, I might have to make this green captions pipe a little bit darker. The captions are legible, they don't pop quite as much as I was hoping they would.
Yeah, I would say a little bit. Not too much, but...
Alright, I'm sleeping.
Oh. Hang on. Get out of here, Greydwarf. Zenzu's bed. What the heck?
I didn't even know Zenzu had a bed.
Yeah, eggplant house, I guess.
Must have slept there exactly once.
Yep, probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to do a little bit more mix-it-up bot testing, I think. Now, I mean, now I'm just paranoid because, like, it threw such a royal tantrum that it asked me to fill out a bug report to be like, hey, what just happened? That was weird, huh?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you don't say. Okay, I have 18 needles that I could use to make more arrows. let's head back and see if we can clear that camp together. Do you have bone mass, or do you have Ike?
I just put a bone mass.
I'm gonna grab Ike. I've got good food for the next 25 minutes. I forget even exactly what Eikthyr does. I just know that it's good for stamina and it's good for running. I just don't remember the specifics.
I think it's just less stamina drain.
Maybe.
Something like that. It does its thing, that's all I know. That's all I know.
You eat a whole box of Mike and Ike's in one sitting. You feel the rush of sugar.
That would do it.
Do not judge me for my Mike and Ike addiction. They are delicious.
The best.
Alright, are you ready to boon?
Yep.
I want to leave the locks alone for now. There's a Death Skeeto here at the Yagluth altar, so I'm gonna take that one out. Well, no rubber banding or lag there. I was able to time that perfectly. Oh, hi.
Ohio.
I mean, I got lucky there. You like try to jump at it with a fly swatter?
Got it.
Owie. Alright, let's continue to pull some of the fooling away. As we can. Here's the shaman. In the water for some reason. Well done. Oh, that's a game changer.
Yeah, that's much better so far.
Here's a regular fooling coming in. I knew it was gonna die before he got to me. It just still felt good.
That was awesome.
Alright, let's pull the little guys. Leave the big guy. How'd you get on fire, dude? You ran through the campfire to get at us? Big guy's here, big guy's here.
Okay, good.
In the water.
Okay.
There's one in the water and there's one behind the fence.
Roll. Oh, okay.
He's dead.
Good job.
Yeah, the game has changed. We will see if the gameplay inexplicably gets worse when Sekhmet returns.
Yeah.
We'll have
cool.
our answer. And I will feel less bad about my death.
Yeah, that was much easier. Holy cow.
I still hear fooling. One, maybe two. Can't tell. Oh, there is a totem here, I think. It's like glowing. We'll have to check the other bonfire to see if it was there.
Yeah.
Oh, they're up there.
Yeah, get him. There we go. Oh, jeez. My bow is increased to 15.
Wow. After those
Okay,
two
people.
back-to-back deaths, I don't even want to look at my scores. There shouldn't have been any skill drain, I don't think. Alright, do you want to head north to adventure?
Yeah.
I kind of want to, like, just keep mapping out this general area. Since, you know, we're here to visit the Yagluth continent. We're here to see what he has in store for us.
I want to build fooling camps. It looks kind of cool.
They do, don't they? I think I see another fooling outpost over here. Kind of looks like one big building. Oh, there's a Stonehenge over here.
Oh wow.
You see it?
Yeah. It's kind of spoopy. Take that stone wall.
Well, we probably have almost enough of the totems now. I don't see anyone else up here. I think that was all of them. I want to go see this Stonehenge. What is this? Oh, there's a berserker here.
Okay.
2 berserkers here.
Oh boy.
I pulled one. Or I hit one. You not mad? Now you mad. Do that over here. Not that one. You can get 2 hits in before you need to roll. Well done. There's 2 more.
2 more?
Yes. A tumor.
Must be like an
I think
arena or something.
I think it's a set piece, yeah. Did I miss? I must have missed. This one might be a 1-star, I can't tell. No, they're
we
both
got
normal.
both.
Ow. Rude. That Skeeto now is not the time. Trying to watch out for this Death Skeeto. Doing okay?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kite him for a little bit.
Hey.
There you go. Roll, roll, roll. Ah, man.
Ah. Yeah, if you roll too soon, they'll just, like, punt you, basically.
Yeah. Guess I haven't gotten the timing right.
High five. He was holding out his hand for a high five. Didn't you see? Oh, feathers, some obsidian arrows, and a silver necklace. The music here is really nice, though.
Wow.
Can you imagine building a little village here?
We gotta build something here.
We gotta build something here.
Market.
Prairie Village. Let's keep going north. Wow, this is a lot more... This is a bigger continent than I expected, and I think the reason it's so much bigger is probably because, I wasn't expecting there to be, like, a big swamp continent south of Yagluth.
Yeah, there's a lot of swamp.
There really is.
It's good.
Death Skeeto ahead.
Okay.
How's your health? Mine's back to full.
I'm back to full.
Ow. still stung
Need
me.
to do food in a little bit, but
I got 10 minutes.
yeah, that's about where I'm at.
I think right now locks are the only thing that I'm not really looking to fight. If we get backed into a corner and we have to, then sure, but not really looking.
We don't really need them anyway, so.
We don't. I mean, we both have these nice, really far upgraded wolf pelts. So it doesn't really feel like we need the Locks pelt for anything. Wow, is that more planes across a little river? Bowling. Spear. 1 star. Ow, you hit really hard. Nice.
Slash.
Yeah, it's such a shallow little river.
Yeah.
I love how I was like, let's go north, and now I'm just running wherever I want to run.
Going where the wind takes us.
Pretty much. Following the plains, baby. Can I push this fish onto land? Yes, I can. No, 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 no! Dang it!
No!
I had my pockets full.
Oh,
Dang
no.
it!
I got one. I got one.
Good. The best way of going fishing.
It's the only way. We have
Fire wielding fooling. He's coming, and a spear. They're both normal, I think. No 1 stars. Well done.
So glad I got good armor.
It really does make a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm throwing that out. I'm throwing out the fooling head. I'm throwing out the 6 rocks. Throwing out the 3 wood. And nobody wants buke parries.
Yeah, we do.
2 death skeetos ahead. Oh, he turned! He turned for you at the last second there.
Yeah. You know, I like this guy.
Which is funny because mosquitoes are awful to me. I swear I have to have, like, candy legs or something.
Oh, yeah.
I still remember my wedding night, like, my honeymoon was permanently marred by the fact that I had mosquito bites all over my legs and ankles to the point where they were swollen. It was that bad.
There were quite a few mosquitoes.
There were. Oh, there's 2 tar pits and there's a settlement.
Sweet.
This other tar pit will be easy to drain because the river's right next to it. Let's go look at the settlement.
Okay.
Oh, we already have this water. We must have come in by this way on via boat.
Yep. So we came in. That's cool. It's really not that far.
I must have notified a lot of them, or I hear a lot of them coming at me after shooting that one. I'm sorry, the way the body ragdolled.
He got owned.
It feels really good after dying earlier, like, with nothing on me. I literally just died, and my body yeeted into the river, and that kind of makes me feel a little vindicated. Okay, there's 2 more coming. One's a dagger, one's a spear. Okay, there's a berserker. Let me pull just the berserker if I can.
Okay. Oh, I heard so many laughter.
Shaman's here too. Unfortunately. Oh, the berserker's a 1-star. Okay, retreat a little bit. We're gonna have to clear ads a bit.
Okay.
I'm stuck on a tree. I am stuck on a tree. Wow, he took that tree down. He's aggroed to you.
Yeah. Hey, I rolled in time. What do you know?
Shaman's slowly making his way up here too. Oh, be careful. The growths are here. The growths are here.
Oh boy. Now it's a party.
Now it's a real party. If they fight each other, let them.
Get some yakety sax going.
Stop spewing all over me.
No.
Disgusting. Oh, fooling party's coming out at us. Let's take care of the ads. This one's a 1-star. Ow, ow. Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh my god, the rain saved my life. The rain saved my life, but I got 13 health.
Awesome. Right, I will try to get this guy here.
I gotta retreat a bit. Because I also hear the growths spewing.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
I was down to 7 health and I was on fire. And then it started raining.
Oop, that hurt a little bit.
The 1-stars really do.
And I'm not rested anymore, so...
I am also not rested anymore. Can we place a campfire? It's
you gave me all
raining,
your-
so actually maybe not.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, let's say we head back to...
And go to that building that we cleared.
That's true, that's a good idea. Because we don't have to, like, fully retreat. There's a 1-star in that rabble.
Okay.
Well done. Yeah, I wonder where the
Yes,
nearest
sir.
building was that we cleared. There's one over here. Is that the one?
That might be... Did we clear a settlement over here?
I don't
Oh,
remember.
this is all new.
This is so big! Oh no,
Yeah,
this is a
it
bad
is.
idea.
Yeah.
Actually, that almost looks like a Black Forest settlement.
Yeah.
There's meadows over here, I think.
Wanna go in there?
Yeah, as long as it's not Draugr. I mean, even if it is Draugr, we can just
Oh, boy.
retreat.
That's
Huh?
keto.
Oh.
Not today, buddy.
Not today.
Found a spot.
Found a spot? This feels like a Draugr settlement. It's so big. Yeah, it's gotta be.
Oh, getting smoked up.
I forgot just how awful it is to 1, be wet, and 2, be not rested. This is amazing.
Careful, I got smoked out, so...
Come on. My food also is all running out at once.
Yeah, it smokes out in here. It's too... too short. Maybe try sitting by it?
I was still getting smoked out. Come on. Just long enough to give me the rested boon. Come on. Come on! Comfort one with smoke in my face!
Dang it.
Come on. This is definitely the best spot for it. Also, there's a boar that's mad at us. Unfortunately, I'm wondering if the smoked debuff takes away your rested debuff. I think it does. Because it's not quite long enough to get rested.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got it. 8 minutes.
Hang on.
But man, 8 minutes kind of sucks, doesn't it?
Hey, how am I still getting smoked out?
I don't know. Is that working for you?
There we go. Yeah, the rain was getting me wet.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the rain's gotten me wet as well. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if there's a better spot for the portal, but there's just genuinely so much to explore.
Alright, rested.
Alright. Would you like to head to that bigger nearby settlement?
Sure.
Or do you think heading back to get more rested would be wise? Actually, my sword is at less than half health. How's your gear?
Yeah, sword's about half. Everything else is okay, but and it's getting dark, so maybe we just want to head back.
Let's head back. Let's be smart. And remember just how quickly Valheim can take a turn for the worse.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to cross down here a little for Deathsquito. 2 of them.
You saved my life.
I am a true Viking companion. I feel like I hear fooling as well.
Yeah, I see him up.
I just want to focus on crossing.
Yeah.
Well, plus, if Sekhmet is able to rejoin and the internet connection is a bit more stable, we can walk her through those 2 camps and not clear everything before she gets back. Because it would be a real bummer if those are the only camps in the area and they're cleared by the time she gets back.
Yeah.
She would get to help with some of them, but not quite the same. You ready for Ike?
Sure.
I didn't know if you had bone mass yet.
Yeah, hang on.
There's a Lox ahead on the left. Let's avoid it.
Locks on the left.
I'm also looking to avoid, growths and tar pits.
Yeah.
Whoa! I just one-hit him?
Yeah.
Wow. I'm a bully.
Yeah, you are.
I bully the planes which bully me back. Skeleton. What are you doing here? I actually wonder if maybe that little circle there would be a good place for the portal. Oh, growths. They're out and about. They're mad.
Okie doke.
Just don't want you to get caught off guard. I hear the growths, but I think we have enough of a lead on them.
Yeah.
Mosquito. 2 of them.
Dang it.
Pulling up the hill, too. Get dead. Yeah, I mean, I think we actually have still, like, 3 stacks of tar. So at the moment, aside from marking the tar pits that they exist, I don't think we need that much from them.
Yeah. I mean, unless we wanted to do it just to do it when Sekhmet gets back.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, yeah, we don't truly need it yet.
So I have 2 of the totems on me.
I don't have any, so...
Another skeleton here. I didn't realize skeletons were so prevalent in the plains at night. I just think they're everywhere at night now. I know we've talked about it, but...
Yeah, they must be. I swear the boat makes you glitchy.
It does. Like, the second I jumped on it, it got weird.
Yeah.
Let's head back to get re-rested. I want to go to motor to get the full 22 minutes.
Okay.
I love this game. Yeah, I have no idea how this next boss is going to go. In the hot tub, I see. I love how long it takes for the mini-map to update the fact that you are all the way over here. It has to, like, send your little character token the whole way across the map.
Yeah. Did you know you can zoom out the minimap?
I didn't.
The period and the comma.
Oh. That's really cool. Are you rested?
Not yet.
Really? Get good. Maybe it's because I was sitting in the chair. I got rested really quick.
Maybe it's because I'm wet, because I'm in the hot tub.
See, that's what I wonder.
That's weird. It should still get you rested.
Like, do you still have the resting bonus?
No, I don't think I was.
Weird. We have 3 totems right now. Here at this base. Are you aware that you don't have armor on?
Yes.
Okay.
I put your extra gear by your bed if you didn't know.
What extra gear? Oh, the stuff that you had?
Yeah, we just had like chests of extra gear, so.
Okay.
Just so that you know. Like that one's mine. Got segments.
Oh, I see. Alright. Back I go. I still have enough food to be able to last me a little bit here.
Yeah, I think I'm doing okay.
Oh, should we sleep? Nope, we shouldn't. It's daytime. We, unequivocally should not sleep. Also, I think, Sekhmet might be back soon. So, maybe we can kind of explore the area nearby before heading back deep into the plains to the west.
Deep to the plain. Would you want to check that old, or the one that we cleared already, to see if there's a totem there?
Yeah.
Or do you...
I can go do that. Oh, I didn't repair my gear. Did you repair your gear?
No.
What's wrong with us?
We're terrible Vikings.
We're the worst Vikings ever. See, like, I have the kind of ADHD brain that immediately after I forget to do the thing, I realize I forgot to do the thing. So it's like, is it that bad? Because I remembered. Hey, King, why is there a fish on the ground near the portal?
No questions.
Are you Okay.
It's your fish now.
Hi, Mom. It's Mom's fish now. King got you this pike. I was more concerned because it was standing upright, like it was swimming.
Pike physics.
Yum yum fish. I'm glad we fixed the redeems because I'm still gonna be gun shy now about all of that. Like, I'm gonna start stream on Friday at like 10 a.m. and I'm gonna be panicking that someone's gonna redeem something and it's just gonna spam the chat. A couple people earned some extra firsts and some extra stream check-ins today, but I can't be bothered to go back and reset the numbers, and I don't want to reset everyone's numbers. So I simply just do not mind. Thank you for watering your plants too, Arrow. It's been a pretty good day.
Mosquito.
I know. Well, I thought my timing was better, but alas. So we're exploring the Yagluth continent, which is what I'm calling it because the next boss of Valheim is right over there, actually. In those beautiful stone pillars. Yeah, you see those 3 locks that moved in?
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't really feel like we need to breed any locks here or tame them here. But I do wonder with all the swamps nearby if we might want to set up a smelter.
Yeah,
yeah, some fooling respawned. Ow. A 1-star. I'm having a little bit of lag, but it's not bad.
Okay.
There was just a tiny bit of rubber banding there. Wow, those locks have like fully moved in, so I think
Yep.
I think they must perish.
We don't see a totem, so
It would be near the bonfire.
yeah, I see it.
We don't want to fight both of you. Ow. Are you fleeing? Alright, 1 down.
Apparently I should have made more arrows.
Yeah, I probably should have as well. If you're out, let me do the arrows while you, do the kiting. Well, for that being a solid hit, that wasn't that much damage, thankfully.
Yeah.
I missed.
Ouchie.
I hear fooling. Just a warning. They see you. Grey Dwarf is also here. Get him, Loxy. See, if you could just do this. Just do this. There's an ooze here. BT dub.
Really?
Yeah, came out of the swamp. Just for you.
Oh, okay. Bones everywhere.
Bones, bones everywhere.
No bones about it.
Ha! I don't know if we need a Lox head for anything. I've got 29 arrows left.
I have 16.
We can leave
Fair
that
enough.
last one as far as I'm concerned because it's far enough away. But I do think you're right. I do not see a pedestal here.
Yeah.
Let's keep going further this way since it's closer than where we were and just see what we find.
Yeah.
I'll have Ike again in 5 minutes. Kind of looks like it shifts into black forest and then swamp over this way.
I think I see a black forest structure, maybe.
I can't tell. It looks like one. I see a black forest tower and a
Yeah.
cooling tower. It's actually pretty sick.
Yeah.
Oh, even the brutes are out. They're like ready to pick a fight. They're gonna lose, but they're ready to pick a fight.
I don't know.
Here, let's get the fooling to fight them if we can.
Yeah, for sure.
Fight each other. Fight each
Figure
other.
it out.
There they go. Ah, the true nature of being a Viking.
Letting others just.
Well done. I don't have room for the gold.
What the heck?
Truly, so much wood and resin and stone here. A beautiful thing.
Plethora.
I hear more giggling. I don't know if they're up the stairs. Oh, here's one.
The tall one.
Just try not to hit the wooden stairs like I did. There's so many of them up here. I broke the stairs. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I just broke one set, okay? It was just the one set this time. Is there anything else up there?
There's a chest, but 5 black metal.
Not bad.
Some gold.
We're at a point where we can start sacrificing stacks of gold to Thor. We just don't need gold that much anymore. Haldor, I mean, can sell you the fishing rod and the bait, but as we have demonstrated, you're gonna get more fish by not fishing. Okay, try to look out into the swamp and see if you can see any crypts.
Okay.
Like, yes, we can run through the swamp to look for them. I don't like doing that. Oh, there's a fooling here. Hello.
Hello. Oh, punching him.
Yeah, the side of a hill is not a great place to fight, and I think he knows it. I think he knows it, the little brat. Alright, what do you think? It looks like the plains ends here, and it goes Black Forest or Swamp, and I don't know if we really need to run through either of those.
Yeah, I don't think so. Me, just go.
Are you looking to
just a
see
touch further.
if it goes into Swamp? Or sorry, goes back into plains or something?
I just feel like I want to look over that hill.
Oh, that's fair. So many deer.
It looks like.
Oh, that's a
might
cool
go-
little tower.
Yeah, but beyond that, it looks like maybe water and then some more plains. There's some
That-
stuck birds.
Yeah, I was like, that's not Mistlands, is it?
Oh, no, I think that's ocean. All right, so yeah. This is it.
Yeah. No, it was the
Just-
stuck birds that got me scared.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright, so
Okay.
yes, it looks like we have hit a dead end. We in 45 seconds I'll have Ike they're back.
Yep.
Why don't we just loop around the coast here for exploration purposes?
Okay. Here.
I'll let you know when I have Ike. Oh,
He's
cute.
invisible.
These deer are really strong.
I can't even see him. I just see his bar.
Oh, he's here for me. Hey, King, I think something's wrong. I don't know what's wrong exactly, but I think something is wrong.
Yeah.
I'm just glad it's a deer and not a troll.
Yeah.
You know what's even funnier is we're gonna leave, and I'm sure in like a half hour or something, those deer are gonna die.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, do you want to cross the river, or do you want to keep going?
Probably cross the river, I suppose.
Oh, there's an elder over here.
Huh.
You see the towers?
Yeah.
I don't think I knew about this elder.
No, I didn't either.
Like, I knew we had another elder marked on the map, but it wasn't this one.
No, we haven't done much up north here, so.
It is kind of cool to me, like, how the game's map is like this.
Yeah, giving you different options is nice. Is there a stone here somewhere? Oh, there it is. There, that's marked.
Nice.
For whatever reason.
Huge copper deposit here on top of a burial chamber.
Nice.
Angry archer.
Archer's always angry.
Aren't they? Troll cave. Might be a troll nearby.
Think we could take him?
I think we can probably take him. I still want to try to get the coast mapped out. That's what I'm hoping to do here. Though, we might end up seeing more of the plains south of Yagluth, which is kind of what we need right now. Here, hold up. Do you want to get tin or do you want to just mark it?
Oh, grab it.
Skeletons and dwarves are having a little lovers quarrel. Hey you. Hey you. Hey King, do you have an empty inventory space?
Yeah. Wait.
No, dang it.
Yeah.
I'm
You go
trying
away.
really hard. It's too deep.
Good. Get there cooking.
I couldn't. It was a solid attempt. A for effort. Oh shoot! There was one flopping over here a second ago! Couldn't get there fast enough either.
Fish in the old-fashioned way.
Yes. By just eating whatever happens to flop up ashore. I'm sure it's fine.
How long it's been dead, you'll never know.
Lots of tin through here, which is good because we needed tin.
Yeah.
It's the one thing that our black forests are deprived of at the moment. Depleted of.
Yeah. Unless I figure we can get it, and then...
We're taking the boat back anyway.
Yeah.
With all the black metal we have.
Or we could set up another base.
Well, I mean, it's up to you. We could either set up another base, or we could just completely load the boat full of metal and then take it back to a base.
Yeah. This really isn't that far.
It's really
Oh,
not.
Oh, hey, big guy.
Oh, hey there.
Wanna play?
I think he wants to play. I like those dance moves, Mr. Troll. I cannot carry any more weight. I'm gonna get rid of the 20 stone I have because I don't particularly need it.
I got all the hide and the stuff.
We don't really need the head.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't carry much more ore.
Or what?
Much more ore. I know, you're funny.
Funny looking.
Ha!
Oh, this goes down pretty far. It's kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, I'm trying to, like, figure out, is it all Black Forest? It might be. Oh, these deer are fine. Troll. You a 1-star? Can't tell. Look a little bit. Yeah, you're a 1-star. Okay. Let's play. Well done. Didn't even matter. You for real, my guy? Wow.
That was awesome.
Alright, my carrying capacity has been reached.
Yeah, me too.
It's fine, we don't need the hide or the gold, really. But that tells me, why don't we start moving back north?
Yeah.
Like, we can go a little bit inland, but...
I think if we go kind of cut over,
Yeah.
we'll get the shore on the other side. I don't think we need the tippy bottom over here.
Angry dwarves. Do not shoot at me.
But why?
Well, we're doing a really good job scouting tonight.
Yeah. Oh, there's a mountain?
Is there?
I don't know how big.
South of us?
Yeah, it's tiny though.
It's okay, I'm sure we can still find a way to die in there.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I see 2 wolves, so...
That's all you need.
Yeah, they still hurt. That's fun.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. I looked back and saw that you were so far away, and I was like, oh no, if he's not good. The call of the mountains got him. Oh, woo! Wow, I'm still heading a lot further south than I realized. It's weird, like, sometimes I'll end up following, like, a contour, following, like, a hill or something, and I don't even realize I have started going the complete wrong direction.
Okay, it's a bigger mountain than it looks like, so...
Okay.
Good.
We are headed back north, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're just scoping out some mountains. Putting my flashlight on. My little headlight. Don't you make me flash my high beams at you! Now, the one thing I do need to keep in mind is that when I put my headlight on, I lose my helmet.
Yep. Running out of steam.
Yeah, I'm not rested anymore. I also don't have Eikther anymore, and I won't have it for another 13 minutes.
Womp womp.
There's a troll cave here. Okay, well, I'm here on a crossing. And there's plains, or there's meadows over here. This feels nice. I have a whole parade of dwarves, though.
I have dwarves and skeletons.
Okay. I have cleared the lot of them. I'll wait for you. We can travel together. And now we go this way.
East way.
I'm not interested, skeleton, sorry. I remember the early days of Valheim, where we had to go pick up every single flint rock that we could find.
Yep.
Okay, I see plains ahead. I don't know if you have campfire ingredients.
I do.
Because it would probably be a good idea to be rested before we run through the plains. Oh, hello.
Oh, hey, buddy.
Do you get shelter under there?
Trying to find out.
Doesn't look like it.
Yep, I do.
Oh,
right where I
sweet.
am.
Okay. I don't want to push you, so I'll wait my turn.
Push me, push me.
We are technically in the plains right now. This is horrifying.
Comfort 3.
There we go. Taking a little break. I am rested. So, yeah, actually from where we're at, I don't think we're gonna be able to cross. Like, we're doing a good job scouting, but we might have to cut back to the east, is my thoughts.
Shouldn't be that bad.
No. I mean, it's good to look at it now and realize, hey, we drove the boat through here. This is probably not going to be crossable on foot.
Yeah.
Eight minutes on Ike. I'm going to try really hard to run without my gear out. Something died over here.
Holy cow.
Oh, this was my parade of dwarves earlier. I just don't...
Okay.
I don't have pocket space. No, I think a boar died up that hill a little bit. Well, it looked like that was a very tiny little plains that we were near.
Yeah, it'd be fun to see how big it actually is.
Right? Skeletons versus dwarves.
Who will survive?
Is that a troll? No, that's a burial chamber. I was like, I've never seen a troll cave right on the coast. So the one good thing that I have noticed is that ever since we upgraded and got wolf armor, I don't think I've been cold at night anymore. Because I don't think you can get cold.
Yeah.
I knew
no,
you had
please,
freezing
that's
resist, but the cold resist I did not know.
That's pretty cool. Or pretty warm.
It's definitely useful.
Yeah, for sure.
I froze mid-jump there. While it was unloading unused assets. Are you still behind me?
Yeah, I see your name.
Stopping for stamina. Thank you. Stinky shaman.
Blasting was bad for us.
Stop it.
Troll.
What kind of troll?
Glitch troll.
Oh, my favorite kind of troll. Let's leave.
Yep.
You can stay there, troll. It's so weird to me that some mobs are doing that. Like, only
Yeah, I don't know.
specific ones on the map.
I don't know what's going on.
Especially because it was behaving better after a reload, and, like, we were having a lot better combat encounters.
Yeah, it's still not too bad, so...
At the very least, I am glad that the glitched enemies are not able to, like, damage you but not be damaged, because then, of course, this would be an unplayable night.
Yeah.
Sorry, I just need to get all my stamina back because I am wet. And I have no Ike. Hello, dwarves.
Goodbye, dwarves.
Food check.
I just ate some.
I got 11 minutes on 2 and 15 minutes on 1.
Stamina, I guess.
It's wild to me how we ended up so far south.
Yeah.
Because, like, we were following the plains. And then we were just like, I just want to go over this little hill. I just want to see what's over here.
Yeah.
There's a mountain here.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
This isn't the mountain you were on, was it? Oh, look at this
No.
little mountain!
Baby mountain?
Such a baby!
Little mountain house. Good spot for it.
Such a little baby! Welcome back, Sekhmet.
Hello.
I am happy to report that the lag did get better after a reboot, with the exception of there are some completely bugged out frozen mobs.
Oh.
Like, there were 2 deer that we stood there and we smacked at them and we smacked at them for a solid minute and they never moved and they never took a lick of damage. So that was fun.
Yeah.
Thank you for watering your plants only once.
You know, happy to be a norm here. Hatchrim. Isn't Hatchrim one of the trans Pokemon?
Yes.
Because of the colors?
Yes. Hatchrim is the middle trans Pokemon.
For trans rights.
Hatchrim says trans rights.
Oops. That's not... Sorry.
Oh no.
Wrong window selected.
Oh no. Now everyone knows.
Server password.
I can't believe you would leak the password while I'm live on stream, Sekhmet.
Sorry.
Now we're gonna have to pick a different palindrome?
Yep.
But
There's not that many.
Race car is next. Race car is
Yes.
next for sure.
Absolutely. Okay,
Um,
so
I lose rested when I log off, huh? That's a bit annoying.
you did. Is that a Lox? Yeah, it is. Okay, it just like it looked like it was floating.
Very well could have been. There's another one over there.
I do see that one. Don't forget to switch back to your helmet now that it's daytime and we're in the plains.
Thank you.
You are quite welcome.
There's a little tiny hole right here between the rocks.
Amazing.
It's pretty cool.
There's 3 locks over here. There's just so many.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, so we went and we did some scouting. And we did not die. I'm proud of us for that.
Yay.
I just got stung, but I did not die.
It's easy mode when you're not glitching.
Right? Come here. Well, fine. Sting him.
So
See if I care. I got like a stack of tin.
Yeah.
Because we were scouting out some black forest.
Glitchy boat is glitchy.
Yeah, Sekhmet, we went all the way down here, and it's, lots of black forest. There was a mountain further south. And then we also explored out to the west, and we wanted to wait for you to come back to keep going that way. She may have muted in Discord, I can't tell.
Yeah.
I did, sorry, I was grabbing food, but I kept my headphones so I could hear you.
Oh, that's fine.
If you pinged, I did not see pings, though.
Okay.
So actually, do one of you guys want to run back to Eggplant Base real quick and do maps?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Because we're going to be going further to the west, and it'll be helpful for you to kind of see where we're going.
And where you've been, yeah.
We, I think we found 2 new camps that we did not fully clear.
Whoop.
Doors are
Okay,
hard.
It lagged on me. It lagged and didn't click it, so I clicked it again, and then it opened and closed up my face.
This is fine. Also, I am just about unrested, so we may as well get the real big rested boon.
Yeah.
You come into the cartography table, King?
Oh yeah, I went the wrong way.
How dare you?
You came out right behind Rodrigo. All you had to do is follow her. What are you doing?
I went through another portal.
He went to motor. Out of habit.
Yep. I forgot to.
Maybe we should move our cartography table there.
It's not a bad idea. I feel bad because it feels like we're neglecting this amazing base because, like, we moved into motor. What was I gonna say?
New base, who did?
Well, I mean, the sad thing is that there's so much swamp up near Zag that we might need a base there.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Okay. So let's go to motor. Let's get rested. Bill says, I don't know much about Pokemon, but I assume that Hatrim is a harem of hats. There is a hat involved.
It's just I think I actually only can picture, what was it called? Gigantamax? Hatrim is the one that I'm picturing. Wow. Rude.
I don't even know if I remember the Gigantamax form for Hatterene.
Oh yeah, that's what I'm thinking of. I actually probably don't know what Hatrim looks like, actually. Move away from the portal so someone can't shove me into them.
No, who would do that?
I wonder who could.
I would never do that.
No one would do that. That's so mean. I love that you leave me for the big throne. It's mine. Can somebody put some wood? Oh, never mind. For some reason, the hot tub goes out every now and then, and we lose 2 comfort.
The fires do that too. I figured it was just between, like log ticks, like a Minecraft style.
Maybe. Perhaps. I have been very bad with just using these chests as dump chests, but guess what? We have so much stuff, and I've been trying to just keep these pockets clean. Very hard to do.
You're part of the problem.
I will play inventory management off stream, so I do not bore my audience.
Part of the problem. Can't believe this.
I'll make you part of the solution. Okay, I've got some more food. We caught some more fish, as you do.
As you
Without
do.
a fishing pole.
The best way to do it.
Let me in!
I've got some bread, I've got some muck shake, and I've got some ice cream if anyone needs any. Don't have much healing food right now, but we're scouting, so I think we're okay.
Yeah. Now that I'm no longer concerned about losing all my stuff in the ocean, I'm gonna go grab like the rest of my normal stuff, like tools and stuff.
Sounds good.
Stardew, real quick.
I've got Ike. King has bone mass.
Oh.
You can probably
I also have
keep
Ike here. Which
whatever
one do you
boon.
want 2 of?
Yeah. We might need to cook some fish up.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is our lovely new kitchen. I don't think I really gave a nice tour of it.
It's really nice. I like it a lot. Oh, if you're in there right now, you should pick up the barley and put more barley in the mill.
You mean pick up the flour?
Sorry, yes.
There was 30.
Yeah, I picked up the 20 before, so.
I gotta cook some fish real quick. I do like the windows that you added in, King. They look nice.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought they'd be
they look really nice.
They're subtle enough that I almost didn't notice them at first.
Oh
But-
wow, yeah, you guys covered a lot of Black Forest, huh?
We did find a lot of black forest, it's true.
Dang, and another Elder spawn.
I know.
So does when you find a pointing, like what pointed to the Yagla spawn initially, Does it just point to the nearest one? Is it bound to a specific one? Like,
I think it's the closest one.
that would make sense.
Because, I mean, like, sometimes we would get a ping for, like, a bone mass, and it would point to a specific bone mass, and then in all of the crypts right near that bone mass, it would also point to that specific bone mass.
Okay.
So that's what makes me
That would
think...
be the system that makes the most sense.
Okay, let me see if I can make some fish tacos.
Fish tacos?
Yes.
What do you mean fish wraps? Because those are different.
They're the same thing. Bread and fish.
They're
What more
not.
to wish? Bill the Bear says, I could go for some fish tacos.
I was watching the latest, crap, whose video was it?
King, do you want some
I
fish
don't remember.
wraps?
Yeah.
But I was watching a video on, like, ghost restaurants. Oh, it was, Eddie Burback was who I was watching the video on. But he, like, to test, like, as part of his video, he basically ordered the same fish sandwich from 9 different restaurants that were actually all the same ghost kitchen. And then he tested them all, and I was like, I know this isn't the point of the video, but dang, I really want a fish sandwich right now.
Thank you for the hydrate, King. Yummy water. I definitely have a cup of water on my desk right this second. I mean, you got the ASMR and everything. What more could you want?
Do a Rosa-style gross hydrate.
51 out of 50, baby.
That would've been
I
so
think
nosy.
night is falling. Oh, did we get any more? Did you get any more totems?
We have 3 total, so we got 2.
You found 2 more?
Yeah.
Oh,
There-
we only had 1 originally?
Yeah, unless it's in a different
Okay.
chest.
Right. Yeah, I don't know where, I don't think I ever had that, so I don't know where it went.
Alright, I'm gonna put 2 more pieces of bread in. I don't remember what it takes to make lox pie.
It was just lox and...
Flour?
I think it was just lox and flour. It was pretty
You
simple.
are correct. And cloudberries.
Oh, that's right, that's right.
Oh, I love the emote, Crystal! Oh, that's so good. Did you guys know that I won the cat emote contest? I am so honored.
That's really good. The wall-eyed stare
Nice.
is perfect.
Yeah.
It's so good. Oh, can you put 4 things in the oven?
Yes, 4
Yeah.
things.
Okay. Oh, thank you, Crystal. I'll have to go. I see now that I have a Twitch notification. I think it lets me know that you've selected that I was the emote artist, and then I can say, yep, that was me. Alright, I've got 5 lox pies. I've got some bread. I've got 3 fish wraps. Some ice cream. I will wear that artist badge with pride. There were a lot of really good entries, too. Gage's entry was really cute. Had a little bow tie. Hi, Windu. Welcome in. The only thing I'm noticing now is that I should add a little white outline to it. So if I do that, I can send you the updated one. Almost forgot to water your plants. Well, it's a good thing you didn't get here at the beginning of stream, because Mix It Up Bot threw a royal temper tantrum, and it was like a sprinkler going nuts. It was making everyone water their plants like 50 times.
They're waterlogged now.
They're very waterlogged. Please do not get root rot, my lovely little plants. It was wild. Mix It Up Bot finally shut down, and then it was like, oh, that's weird, an error occurred. Do you want to submit a bug report? And I'm like, yes, that was weird.
Can I help you, King? Do you need something?
No, I'm good.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'm gonna get fully rested again.
Yeah, that's what we were just doing.
Real
I was
quick.
rudely shoved around.
That was your chance,
No
Windu.
reason.
It was also, it was Shay's ultimate chance to get, as many
Yeah.
first points as possible. Yeah, I don't know how to explain it. It was so weird. And then afterwards, I realized I had left on a channel point thing for something new I'm trying, and Mix It Up bot broke that one too. Cause like the redeem, I'll have to test it. What's up?
I'm watching your stream right now, and please, for the love of God, eat food. Please, I'm begging you.
Well, I'll eat food when I get to the plains.
You gotta give yourself time to regen.
I'll eat food when I get to the plains.
Oh my God.
I'm wasting those critical
You're
seconds.
you're gonna get one shot by a mosquito instantly.
Let's see. Let's see.
I misclicked my bone mass like an idiot, so.
You good?
Yeah, everything's fine now. I spawned out of the wrong side of the portal, and then I was stuck in auto run.
Oh, good. Look, the boat caught a fish!
I was still able to jump and control, but I was just also auto running.
I'm so proud the boat caught a level 2 fish.
Turned off auto run.
Do you see that big grouper?
Yeah.
I keep hoping it's gonna land on the boat. Alright, so anyway, we are headed far to the west, and everyone on me.
Also uncover this portion, I imagine.
Does the boat level up now? I am gonna give the boat some experience points.
The boat's fishing actually goes up by 2 as well.
It's true. Oh, did I miss you?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I got it.
Oh, good.
But none of you can get bone mass because I popped it early.
How dare you?
Oh. Wow.
Like a dummy.
How dare you premature bone mass? I can't believe you would do this to us.
I think I gotta move my hotkey because it's just too close.
Fooling.
Betty, come here. Hey. Here. Hey.
Quit running.
Why are you running past me? Come here.
They're so
I wanna block you.
flaky.
Yeah.
Triple
I
team.
did not stand a chance. Did you guys finish clearing out this village?
We did. That was where one of the totems came from.
Gotcha.
There are a couple of growth pits. I am trying to avoid them. We actually were in the middle of clearing... Here's a growth pit. We were in the middle of clearing a village when we had to retreat.
Yeah.
It was a 1-star berserker. And then...
Was that the big boy? I never did see him.
That is the big
looks like
boy.
There's another village here.
There is. Let's go check it out. This is a new one.
Yeah.
If you do end up going back to the emote, could the outline be toxic radiation yellow? Yeah, I could do that. I like having a white outline on the emotes because it helps for legibility if you're using dark mode.
In dark mode, yeah.
1-star torch.
Okay. Let's gang up on him.
I would love that. I would love nothing more while he's standing in the water to
Like
just
an idiot.
obliterate him.
I got a shaman.
Yeah, shoot 2 shamans. No, he just booned a couple people, that's all. He buffed them.
How do these work? You shoot them? Oh,
Yep.
There we go.
Ow. Okay.
Missed.
Alright.
3 times.
I got like 4 mobs, so.
No one coming behind you. I'll take care of this one. Okay.
Doing alright.
Move in. There's actually, it might be a good idea to set up shop, like smelting shop here for both the iron and the black metal.
I was thinking that though, like honestly. And even if we just smelt it here and then move it after the fact, that would be fine.
Yeah.
Can you not do that actually, please? Thank you. Where are you not getting hit? Oh, well.
You broke the stairs?
No, but he fell.
Come on.
Oh, come on.
Obnoxious.
I still didn't make any more arrows.
There's 2 on that tower now.
Not anymore.
Well done. This is a very small camp. I don't see a totem.
Yeah.
Is it like in a chest, or does it have its own thing?
It has its own like podium that it sits on top
Okay.
of. This is
it
where
it's not the bonfire, is it?
no, but we did find one near a bonfire last time.
Okay. Do you want
I
to pick
got
up
all the
black metal,
chests.
or are you not worried about it right now?
I'm taking it if I see it.
Yeah, I cleared all the chests, so it should be good.
So we found a little POI here, and it's very flat. And we were thinking of setting up a build there.
Oh.
And
Stonehenge.
yeah, it's literally a little Stonehenge. It's so cute. We're gonna set up a little build there, and we could just put all of our furnaces and stuff there.
Where's the? Oh yeah, 'cause there's a swamp right behind it.
Right.
Yeah.
There's a lot of swamp here.
Whoops.
We're crossing.
That was, I just accidentally Ike-theored.
Uh-huh.
It didn't even do the sound effect. So I just saw the animation and I was like, what's happening? Wait, I have...
So impatient. Segment, are you coming?
Can I build a bridge?
It's a very long way to build a bridge. You're probably gonna need to be able to place...
Hang on, never mind then.
It's at the very least narrow enough that you can make it without having to worry about, whatchamacallit, drowning. King, let's go to the one that was over here near the meadows. But there's an adventuring party here of 3.
There's 3 fooling swimming across the river toward me.
Amazing. That does sound problematic. Because for some reason they can hit you in the water, but you can't hit them.
Oh, they have 2 of them have spears. That's just rude.
I know,
Maybe
it's
you
like
can throw a spear from the water.
right?
That
Like
makes no
how can
sense.
you do that? I can't do that.
Right?
Punched.
Yeah, you'll punch because you put your gear away.
I shot him.
I'm wet.
I know. I mean, it's still raining, but
Yeah.
but yes, Crystal, if you're still here, if you want to pop your tip link in chat. I don't know if you guys have the stickers available yet because we had a couple people who really wanted to buy cat stickers. But Crystal and Bill are raising money for treatment for their cat Neville because
You gonna go further into plains, or
yeah, it's over this way. There's a bunch of locks
see
though that
locks.
I'm avoiding.
yeah?
Yeah, kitty stickers. I think this is a Draugr village too, by the way. So if you Draugr might come out of the houses.
Okay.
Yep,
Well, I'm
I
really
can
good at
see the Draugr
carrying
inside the
Draugr.
houses. There's a body pile here too.
Yeah.
If we could keep that protected, we could try to have them like fight the fooling. Oh, that spear hurt.
Oh, big boy. We got a big boy.
We do.
I'm
Let's
gonna try
pull
and shoot.
the big boy
He's
and
pulled.
try to drop ads if you can. The big boy is not awful to deal with.
Let me get one behind you.
It's all the spear boys that are
Careful.
killing me right now.
Hey, I'm trying to keep him off you.
Watch his big attack that he did there, because he'll hit pretty hard. Oh, the locks are here! Oh, great!
Locks, locks.
This is fine!
Retreat! Retreat!
Run away!
They'll
run
fight
away.
each other a little bit.
Ouch.
Oh, that was such a bad hit! No, King!
You can climb up
Please
this rock.
live!
King, jump up here. You can jump up the rock.
Oh,
Jessica behind you!
Despito.
Jessica behind you!
Oh, no!
Holy heck.
I'll defend you from here.
Hey, Locks, turn around. Wait, someone else.
Okay.
Wait, someone else. I can't even see!
We're on top of this rock. Jump up, jump up.
I see you.
Everyone's after you. I think if you...
Oh, come on. Oh good, the Locks are riding each other. This is fine.
One was just slowly ascending on my screen. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of rubber banding.
There's a third Locks that I do not want to play with right now. Okay.
There's also a shit ton of fooling. Ow.
Yeah, if there weren't so many spear fooling, this wouldn't be an issue. The Locks is trying to climb the rock, just a warning.
I'm shooting him.
I gotta get stamina back up. The other Locks is retreating by the looks of it.
And I'm
Why are my arrows doing no damage?
Are they hitting the rock?
I don't think so.
Yeah, they're hitting on. It might be hitting on. Mine were.
No, they're just doing like no damage.
That's really weird.
Yeah, he's taking off.
Another Locks is barreling in. These enemies do not know what to do. They can't pathfind to us, so they're just like, I'm confused.
Oh, the berserkers run off after the Locks.
There's another Locks here.
I'm trying to take out the foolings for you.
Yeah, that would be the best.
Okay. I
That's
think
Skeeto
the
on
ones
you.
immediately around us are
That's
dead.
Skeeto segment.
Got it. Berserker's coming back behind you.
Okay. Hey, Berserker. Stop. I'm just gonna ask you to not.
They really just have that much health?
They do.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say piercing and slashing is the best. My advice to you Locks Slayers is, even if you don't think it can hit you with its, like, jumping attack, dodge roll anyway.
Yeah.
It will hit you.
No, the problem is that I'm really bad at dodging. And I rely on parrying.
You can't parry a Locks. This is my favorite thing to do, though, is
block
just
it.
run around in circles so that it can't bite you.
Yeah.
And then it just keeps, like... It's like a dog chasing its own tail. Crystal and Bill say they were thinking Sticker Mule does deals pretty often, so crossing their fingers for one soon. If it doesn't happen in the next week or so, you'll just make the order. But we're gonna make stickers from all the designs. That's good. There were a lot of really good cat designs. And again, this is money that they are raising to help their cat Neville be able to afford treatment. Because Neville is allergic to the normal treatment.
No.
Aw. Poor Neville.
So that's why they need to do a bit of a more expensive option. And the crowdfunding went really well from what I saw.
Good.
But of course, I do still invite you. You are welcome to place the link in chat if you're comfortable. And if you want to wait until the stickers are made, that's fine too. Because they were collecting money through their like Steam Elements tip page. And then soon they're going to be doing the stickers where the proceeds from the sticker sales go towards that. Wow, there's just so much litter all over this area. I didn't see a pedestal. You killed a deer, my dude. Are you all right?
I hear more fooling.
You running away from me, little buddy? Goodbye, Locks. I guess you don't want to play anymore. It's gone. Just gone.
R.I.P.
No, he's alive. He's just running out into the
Actually, no.
sunrise.
You know what that was, Crystal? Neville, he actually doesn't, he's not very mainstream. He's too cool.
Neville is just
He's
too
cool to be mainstream. He only uses cool, edgy medication.
Yes. Only the best for Neville. But yeah, I'm very glad to see that the crowdfunding went well. I'm hopeful that you guys can still raise enough to cover whatever you might need. This treatment is 100 miles away.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That sucks.
So it looks like that's meadows next to us, which is kind of nice. I think I see a POI. No, it's just a Lox. It's a frozen Lox? I can't tell.
It's an LOI. Locks of interest.
Yes. There's a tar pit here.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, you're the damaged Lox from earlier.
Oh.
You are already wounded, sir.
Ow.
It is so funny to me that this works. Like, as long as you stay away from the head, it can't attack.
You gotta have time
Whoa,
to stand.
they made
Stamina regen too.
they made $2,264.
Really
Wow.
That's so
That's
good
cool.
news.
That should cover everything. That's really what you want to hear. Like, I've been blown away by the power of crowdfunding.
Yeah.
I want to say it was a little bit before I even started, like, streaming that I started kind of, like, seeing it in action. And not even always, like, for political things. Like, the whole grassroots crowdfunding, whatever. Okay, this is where we were at this village earlier and we retreated.
Okay.
There's some free tar here.
And some fooling trophies. Oh, hello.
You must die. Alright.
Here
Let's
comes
let
more
these
friends.
regular fooling come out to play.
Hey, buddy. Hi. There's a brute back there. I don't think he's aggroed yet.
I think the brute was a
here.
1-star if I remember right. That's why we
Oh boy.
had to fall back.
Understandable. I'm gonna top off food.
Smart. I got
I
Ike in
can't
3.5 minutes.
I got Ike in 7.5.
I can't get that black metal. My bags are full now, so.
Does everyone have good food? Does anyone need a lox pie?
I got good food.
I get good food.
Okay.
What's the Lox Pie stats? Just so I know.
The lox pie stats are 75 health, 25 stamina.
Okay, I'm okay. I got a 55-61, or a 55-21 and a...
There's a shaman.
21. There's also 2 brutes. One's
I am
my
out
brute.
of
Let's pull him
arrows.
away.
It
Let's
is
pull him away and just fight him.
It is Poke Shop Windu.
Deskito. Tommy.
Okay, this is not the 1-star.
Let's just keep pulling him. You know, so nothing else can interfere.
Yeah, it's exclamation mark Poke
Hold on, don't
Shop
get too close.
Pokeball. I hear ya.
Maybe let's pull him this way. So you don't,
I just don't want the growths to come out.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's pull him downhill. Oh, never mind. One did. There's a growth.
I have to retreat. I'm not gonna. I have 9
He's
health.
after me. Oh, and now there's a Lox. I'm dead. There's 2 Lox. I'm fully dead. I'm oozed and surrounded by Loxes. I'm dead.
You are probably dead. I know your Clefairy's running away. It is exclamation mark Poke Shop Pokeball, and then the number.
I'm not dead, but they can climb this rock. No!
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
I
no.
see them in the distance. Oh no!
Oh, they're so fast.
I watched
Wow.
that happen.
I'm
that's
still
pretty good,
alive.
I'm
climb
still
this
alive
rock?
as well. King, can you get away from the growths at all, or no?
I don't know. I'm like stuck in everything now.
I found a rock that's safe. I can get my health back. Redry, if you're coming to me, you can climb here. There
Okay.
is a lock on this rock. Be careful. The 2 other ones are behind you.
Okay.
I'm assuming that's you. I actually can't see which one's which.
That might be King.
I'm running away.
I am
One lock's on
alive. I am well.
I'm out. That was chaos.
There's a growth on me.
There's a lock still on you, King.
Yeah.
Okay. But only the one. One other one might be attacking an ooze or something. He's on the ridgeline, but I can't see because
It probably is fighting the growths. Yeah, you can see why we struggled here last time, huh?
Yeah.
Are we all alive?
I'm
Yes.
alive, but I got locks on me.
I'm rocked. I'm like treed by a lox, but I'm not on a tree, so I guess I'm rocked by a lox.
Absolutely rocked. This Deathsquito still doesn't see me. Now he does. There you go, Windu. We got there. No! The
Because
Cliff
we're down
Fairy
below.
got away!
Rip.
Rip.
Alright, here, do you want to come help me take care of this lox?
Yeah, if that's you to the south.
It is, yes. He's on the ocean side.
I see him. There's also some fooling that I heard giggle.
I
Yeah,
don't
no
see
problem, Windu. I know the commands aren't particularly,
I can stop the rock and then just retreat. Need to get some stamina back.
damage the rock.
Oh, I felt it.
It's alright, he's out in the water. I am out of arrows, though, so I need to keep that in mind.
Fooling coming, I'll take care of him.
Would appreciate it. Ow.
It looked like King was fighting another lox down the coast.
Oh no, the growth is here, the growth is here.
Yeah. By fighting, I'm just running around in circles.
I don't feel rested anymore.
I don't either. Okay, the locks killed the growth for me, so I've got that
Locks
going for me.
Did kill the growth.
I'm very grateful for that.
A good time. Okay.
Well done. I was trying to do the
There you
thing
go.
where I made it chase its tail, and it kind of worked. Misclick, but we'll take
Nope.
it.
Okay, we're coming to you.
We're coming. You can retreat just a little bit.
Ow.
Oh, I didn't even think he could hit me. I was wrong.
Oh. Yeah, how you hit me twice?
Yeah,
There's 2 distinct damage ticks there.
I'm at 27 health, so I have to be careful here.
Do you
A
want to
little
cut him
bit.
back to the rock I was standing on before? The other one?
No, this is going okay with the 3 of us.
Okay.
You know why I'm dying? I don't have my helmet on. Dang flashlight, man.
Nerfing yourself this whole time.
I am. I'm playing. We're doing the whole Rock Lee thing where I'm gonna take my ankle weights off, and by that I mean I'm gonna put my helmet back on. That's a nerd anime reference for those of you who are not in the know.
I mean, Naruto's not that deep of
I know.
nerdom, I feel like. Okay, so, retreat to get rested, and then return?
Retreat because my sword is almost broken. We could place a campfire and get rested for like 8 minutes, but with my sword almost broken and being out of arrows, it's not gonna go well.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
should restock.
We have almost cleared the place, though. We got both shamans. We got,
Got
one of the
one shot
berserkers.
still.
Most of the growths are probably dead.
We only got, like, there were 3 locks on me initially. We killed 2 of them, so one of
We
them
did.
presumably went to town.
So
Oh,
we're
I
doing
thought
a
for
pretty
sure we were
great
goners.
job. What's that, King?
I thought for sure we were goners.
I thought so, too. I was glad
Oh,
when...
man.
Like, it's funny when everyone's like, oh, I'm dead, I'm dying, I'm absolutely dead.
I got to 22 health before I found a rock that I could jump on, and I jumped onto it with 1 stamina left. So like,
You guys
it was
going
real tight.
Are you going south or?
I'm going to our portal.
Okay.
Yeah,
You
we're
just-
going
that way.
I was going to the portal.
Yeah, I'm
went-
ahead. I'm the first one
Yeah.
that's gonna be there. I don't know what you're talking about.
I
You
guess
went up and around.
I did, because
You went a
you
long
guys
way.
were like exploring new terrain on my map, and I was like, well, that's weird, but I guess it's just a
Oh.
shortcut.
Fooling.
I didn't look at the mini map.
Hey, bud.
For shame.
There you go. I might go get bone mass. Deskito. Hey, buddy.
Bone mass is nice to have, and it can be nice to stagger, because, like, at this point, it's hard to tell whether we would do better staggering Ike or
Bone
staggering
mass, right?
Bone.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have bone mass, so yeah, it's up to you though.
So we're going back to
Alright.
Motor, and we're gonna repair stuff, and I think I just saw a fish land on the boat.
You did not. You might have seen me land on the boat.
No, I distinctly saw a fish. I think it just went over the boat then. Look at all this black metal we have already. This is absurd.
Yeah.
It's frankly quite absurd.
And we still haven't even gotten in. We haven't gotten into that last encampment enough to see if there's a totem there.
Yeah.
I'm assuming there is, but you never know.
It's such a big encampment, and the fact that it's been so hard to clear makes me think, oh, it probably is. Right? Like, it couldn't be that hard for no reason, right?
I mean, it's a procedurally generated game, so really it could be. I'm
No,
assuming, isn't it
couldn't
procedurally
be.
generated?
It is.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Hi, Inky. Do we have any wood? Ow.
I just put some in one of the chests that I was holding. I don't know. I don't think it was a lot, but
Thank you for doing what we do when Inky arrives. King knows the drill.
Oh,
Inky Mo! Oh,
it's in my top 10 most used emotes, by the way.
I am very proud of that. You don't
Actually,
need wood for
Pumpkin
the
is
needle
right
arrows.
ahead of it, which is interesting.
Pumpkin's ahead of it?
By 1 slot.
Wow. Oh, he fell! Oh no!
Inky!
He's
Oh, no.
fine.
No!
Inky down.
His dignity!
Inky down! Does anyone have any feathers on him, or are we running low?
There's
Oh,
I think
I
there's
do.
a stack in there.
Oh,
Where
then
are you?
King has them, that's all.
Where
Oh.
else put it?
I got 100 arrows at the moment.
I have 63 obsidian arrows in my box. I'm just gonna go grab those.
Okay, yeah, I got 100 needle arrows, and I have 15 more needles if you want them, King.
Sure.
I think we even have a stack of 50. Yeah, we do. We have a spare stack of 50 needles.
How many lox pies do you have?
3.
Should we make some more? I have 9 meat on me.
We can. They're a lot. I've got 17 lox meat on me. And they're very cheap.
Yeah.
It's the cloudberries that we use more of, and like again, we have that.
It's so easy to get now, yeah.
But I am also taking a look at the clock and just realizing
Oh.
that
Yes.
got about 15 minutes until stream would be over. So I would like to see if we can get back there to clear out that camp. And then
Yes.
I would also like, I think, to move the, whatchamacallit. Move the portal, I think.
Do you move it closer to that camp?
Yes,
Alright.
just closer into the depths of the plains, because we have more exploring to do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put 5 unbaked pies in this chest for us to bake at a later date. Just so that we can kind of keep stream stuff moving. For now.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I can last until the
Yeah,
end.
I got 2 pies on me.
I got 3
I saw
pies
14.
on me. I'm gonna get rested so I can get the extra 22 minutes.
Yep, that's what I was gonna do last before we headed back.
And then, yep, I got my food. I am repaired. I am ready. I got my Ike.
Oh, I also have Ike, so I guess we'll just stack that.
I got 12 minutes before I can use Ike.
Mine's ready.
Then it looks like we're probably timed pretty well. Is the... Are you out of wood?
It's only 13.
It's out of wood.
Oh, I have some on me.
Light the fire.
There.
Thank you. Now it's
We
22.
got a hot tub, but not in our hot tub, because that would make us wet.
I know. You
Yeah,
get wet in the
that's
hot
so
tub,
weird.
and you can't feel relaxed when you're wet.
Yeah.
It's apparently a Viking
That's
law.
definitely, yeah. I mean, hot tubs are very stressful, obviously, so. that
I
makes
mean,
sense.
hot tubs are a little too hot for me. Almost every single time. Granted, I take, like, lukewarm showers. So, yeah,
Oh,
like,
hot tub.
if a hot tub is, like, 100
I'll just get in
degrees...
really slowly.
Oh, I get in slowly. It's painful to me. It's stressful. It's an ordeal. Alright, I'm here at Yag.
Oh, I almost. King was already through. Okay, good. It was fine.
Oh wow.
After I broke the portal, you were floating a minute. I was like, oh no.
We're going over
I thought
here.
you came through first. I'm so sorry.
Can we stack here and do
Yes.
boons?
Right.
King? There you are.
What's up?
You got boons? Oh my god, there's an Inkay in chat. Do you have... Oh, there it is.
There we go. It
was
wasn't
like, come
popping.
on.
I know, I kept clicking it. It doesn't do anything.
I can't believe Inky is a Pokemon, guys.
Yay. Inkay.
I know, right?
Is Inkay yassified Inky?
Yeah.
Maybe. I also don't know
There
how
you
you
go.
get Master Balls.
Yeah.
You don't know why you did that? Well, it's a good trick to know, because that might be...
Okay, you're running the wrong way again.
I'm running
Oh,
around the
so-
growth.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm running to where I pinged. Oh, the growth is
Oh,
here.
yeah, they've spawned, and they're maybe fighting bullying?
One's fighting me.
Oh.
Alright, it's dead.
There's a Lox charging at the... Ooh, so that works. That's great. I think we should just let that happen.
Run
Let it
away,
happen.
Run away.
Yeah, so, at the center of this cool little POI...
Did you clear this little fort area here, too?
We did.
Okay.
At the center of this little POI here were 3 berserkers.
Yikes.
3 berserkers. And then
How
it
many?
should just be Zag, capital Z. So we're gonna keep traveling.
Do we want to hop back through the portal and sleep?
I
Or I guess
probably...
not- no, we got boon time. We got boon time. I mean, unless, but...
No, I think we should keep going. Like, it's one of those
Yeah.
things where, like, yes, is it probably
Yeah,
better?
I caught Inkay.
Woohoo!
He's mine now. Give him over.
Hand him over.
Legally, by the laws that govern this land, he now belongs to me. I built, like, little bridges out to make the swim shorter.
It's beautiful. Very functional, very beautiful.
Very powerful.
I see needles over here, just on the ground.
Yeah,
Who's not
Yeah.
picking up after
That's
their
not-
dead skeetos?
that's not safe. You need to dispose of those properly.
You do.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Over
have
that.
sharps containers for these.
Exactly.
You can't just let them lying out on the ground. Alright, I think I see
Yeah,
one
let's
growth
avoid
pit. I
the-
see a second growth pit. I'm
There's
gonna thread the
two, yeah.
needle. Go
They're behind
straight
ya.
between them.
I'm also gonna slow jog it.
Anyone
Probably
got
should have waited on bone mass. in
anyone got
retrospect.
campfire stuff? I'm short 5 stone.
I have 3 stone.
I just picked up 2 stone, so we can.
Because we can sit down and not be wet, at least.
Here, toss me the stone.
Do you need my wood?
Nope.
Alright.
Alright, I'm dry.
We're so close to clearing this. Pull the adze. There's one up in the
climbing the
tower
tower.
throwing spears.
I'm climbing it.
Probably for the best. I do see a fire wielder over here. And a shaman, apparently. Oh, they're all here.
What?
They're all mad.
1 star.
Alright.
Brute.
Tower one's fallen.
Okay. Try to focus the little guys if you can. Oh, there's a tree here. Hello, tree.
Not anymore.
Here comes a buffed one.
This dude's just leveling trees. Are you kidding me?
Oh. I
Oh, come
got
on.
hit by that one. Damn it.
I'm in danger, but I think I'm good. I killed 4.
I'm in danger.
I'm in danger. Ow! I'm dead.
Oh,
That brute hit me. I mistimed the dodge, and it didn't matter. Ugh.
That sucks.
It do.
coming to you, King.
Oh,
Rest in pieces,
Thank you,
Redria.
stay when I'm gonna- There's a spear one. I'm gonna try and kill the little guys. What? That's some malarkey. There's a shaman back that way. Head careful.
okay.
There was another little guy on you. I saw him. Where'd he go?
There was the skeleton, but I think he got the skeleton.
Okay.
Oh, there's a
Oh, there he is.
fire.
Yep.
Look out.
Uh-oh. Oh, wow. Yep.
Did he get you?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I was already
Dang.
low on health. I tried to shield it, but it did not work.
Nope.
Nope.
If you need to fall back, that's fine. Wow, this is such a big, like, area. I was not expecting it to be this
Jeez.
massive.
What's our death run approach here?
I got a set of backup gear.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep kiting.
Did you grab food?
I grabbed, like, a little bit of food right out of the chest.
Okay.
You can grab some from the chest near the oven if you
I
need
have
it.
a couple things in my with my backup gear too.
My goal is to just try to get to my stuff. Glad we moved the portal, though. Oh, wrong portal.
Yeah.
Because boy, would it not be fun to have that extra... the extra run to do. Did you go through the wrong portal, Sekhmet?
No, my stuff's at Stardew,
Oh, I see.
so I just came from there.
I see. I do not have a weapon or a shield.
I have both.
And let us travel together.
Yes. But I kind of want to refill on health first.
I'm about as good as I'm gonna get because I did not eat the best food.
I had one wolf jerky, sausages, and a cloudberry.
I had a cloudberry, sausages, and honey. Was out of wolf jerky. And impatient.
Just gonna do like a steady sequence of jogging here.
You alive, King?
Oh, yeah.
So far.
You're welcome to retreat at any moment.
If I die, I die. Get my practice in.
It's true.
Actually, almost got him.
Yeah, like, my issue is just that I was trying to dodge the fooling, and I mistimed the dodge roll against the berserker. And, yeah, one hit from the 1-star berserker is all it takes.
I was just stupid. I was hoping he would keep aggro to King, and I could kill the torch fooling behind him. But,
Yeah.
He did not.
He changed his mind. Alright, since I am wet, unfortunately, my stamina regen is trash. There's a fooling behind you.
Yeah.
Bring him this way if you can.
It's just the one.
I'm good.
Okay.
I grabbed my silver sword and silver shield, so I'm
Okay.
okay.
I have armor at the very least. I just don't have...
I also have
A
my full set
weapon.
of wolf armor.
Okay, here's my...
This is my corpse.
That's yours. Mine's a little closer in, unfortunately. I'm running in.
Right. I got my stuff.
I wanted to get the final hit in there.
Oh,
Health
can't believe
healing.
I was the one that lived.
I know.
I was so focused.
That was very intense.
Wow.
Yeah, it made for really bad content, honestly. You should work on that.
Oh, what? Work on the getting one shot?
On like no, like on talking when you're making content. I hear laughing. Oh hey, totem.
Nice.
Well, at least it was worth it.
There's still a shaman.
Still hear, yeah, I still hear them. Oh, there's two on that tower. I'm gonna focus them down. You guys get the shaman.
Shaman shield is down. Shaman's down.
1 star.
There's
They're
another
both
shot
1 star.
Inky, what are you doing? I'm gonna work on this shaman for you. I'm gonna get hit by the shaman for you. Shaman's dead.
Alright, both these 1 star guys are dead.
Torch moon. Torch man running in.
Burning Man.
Yes, I am the Burning Man.
Burning Viking. Is that it?
I think so.
Wow.
Woof.
Oh boy.
And we're geared as good as we can be. I've got full upgraded padded stuff. The only thing I could upgrade further is my sword and shield.
All my stuff's level 3, so I could upgrade another tier, and I probably will now that we have iron again. I mean, my sword's 3, my shield's only 1, but we were low on chain, so I couldn't do the shield.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably work on that. Because I'm a little low on that too.
Well done.
Alright.
Well done, King, for managing to stay
Yeah.
alive. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Very
I'm impressed.
impressive.
It was my best work yet.
I've taken all the flax.
You've taken all the flack.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I am taking a lot of flack from you and Sekhmet tonight. I'm getting told my content
I think
is
you're
bad.
taking I think you're taking a regular amount of flag.
Yeah. It's pretty normal.
I don't know. Feels like all
Wanna
the
sit
flack.
Re-up my rested.
Oh, I'm on fire.
You sure are.
I don't think that's very restful.
If you push me into the fire, so help me.
You do it.
For the content!
Alright.
I mean, you know, it's actually funny because I have 10 minutes. I'm only gonna get 8 minutes from this. So I'm
Alright.
being silly.
Heading back?
I am heading back.
Alright.
Let's go!
There's some tar here if anyone can carry it.
I can in a
I
moment.
should be able to.
Oh, okay. I dropped the fooling trophy if you want it.
Oh,
Black metal
yay.
scrap here too.
I can definitely pick that up. Everybody in the tar pit?
There's probably tar over here. I think most of everything's gone.
I feel like most of the growths should probably be gone. Another black metal here. It's fun trying to pick up all of the spoils of war.
I can pick it up.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, it's funny. The tar is already, like, kind of split. Like, it's spilt out of its
Yeah.
tar pit. And granted, that could be from, like, locks.
I got a stack.
There's some there. Here, let me start digging from down here.
Are we draining?
I guess we're draining.
Might as
We're
well.
taking up.
It won't take that long.
We have an Alolan Doug trio in chat. Which is the one with
Is
the
that
funny
with
hair.
Yeah. Isn't that the one they gave hair to?
Well, I don't want to try to pick this up and not have the pocket space for it.
I got plenty of pocket space. Well, I have one slot, but I already have a tar stack, and I have 150 weight. So, actually, do you guys happen to have any buke berries on you?
I don't.
I do.
Dang. Can I have one?
We are polluting the land. This is fine.
What do you mean? It picked up the skeleton fragments instead of the buke berries I was literally standing on.
I
There's
hate
a
that.
locks. There's a locks down this way. I think he's far enough to not gonna aggro, but it's close. So just don't run
Oop.
that way.
I am.
And don't mind what you're about to hear.
I'm out of weight limit, so.
It's stuck in the tar.
I'm gonna be a one hit for a while, but I can hold existing
Yep, I got it.
things that I already have stacks for.
Cool. Alright.
There's some gold and some black metal here, but it's not enough to be worth it, I don't think. Actually, I don't know.
Wait, did that say that just says a low Doug tree?
It does. I feel like they didn't have enough space.
Hello, Doug trio.
Hello, Doug Trio.
Hello.
Black metal here if you want it. Okay.
Oh, got launched out.
Yeah, what's going on down there?
It's just very
fun in the
sticky
tire.
icky. He made a mudslide.
See. Where are you going?
I was looking at the other tar pit.
Oh, okay.
But we haven't even been over that way, so methinks that one's still probably gonna have all the tar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
given that we're at the 3-hour mark, it's time to head back. Yep, it is unfortunate that a 1-star Fooling Berserker will one-hit you.
How much stone do you guys have?
0.
3.
You need a workbench, though.
I know, I can craft one.
You really want to make that bridge, huh?
I just don't like us. We get wet every single time, and it's not ideal.
That is true.
No, I actually can't craft one. I only have I have 9 wood. Are you
No,
kidding?
that's
Hang on.
painful.
Hold on.
Hang on.
Here you go.
Oh, okay, that works too.
Yeah, it's one of those things where, like, it's crossable, so I never really think about it, but you do have a point that getting wet after crossing it is not great.
No, I actually don't know if this is possible.
I don't know why my map is glitched out right now, and it just says Mist Coward, but it's not where you're at. And if I zoom out, it still just says Mist Coward there.
Yeah, never mind. This is gonna take a lot more stone than I thought.
Yeah, it's an unfortunate kind of project. We'll have the stone for sure, so it's not like we can't do it.
Did you place another workbench on the other side?
Who,
Yep.
me? Oh.
No kidding. Alright.
Come here,
Leave us.
Deathsquito.
Will be my next brief project.
Come here, Deathsquito.
I'll let you guys have fun hunting mosquitoes.
So much fun.
Might be another good workaround.
I mean, so to a certain extent, you can just place, like, wood down. It just has its own set of physics to it, almost.
I have no idea. I'm just gonna put a campfire on either side.
Smart. Yeah, well, you
So we can
rebroke that
just-
campfire right away, and I was like, well, I mean, I guess we could take it with us, but it would be good to
Well,
have a
yeah.
campfire there.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
what I
there's-
got used to doing when I was doing my big exploration. of
There's
the-
locks running around over
correct
there
area.
for some reason. Well, I fortunately don't have any black metal on me, so I'm gonna head through the portal and we'll sign off and go find someone to raid.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
No, everything's fine. I was not cautious with stamina while crossing the water.
I see.
It's fine. It's fine because I made it. It's fine because I live.
It's fine. Alright, say goodnight to chat, you two.
Good night to chat, you two.
Fat, you poo.
Where is the... Could someone ping Stonehenge for me?
Alrighty, who are we gonna raid tonight? I don't exactly have any other overlays set up that I'm ready to show you yet, so we're just gonna find someone. I won't change off of this scene. Come on, Chrome. Thank you for being here, Windu. Oh my gosh, Chrome! My computer must need a restart or something. It's so mad. It's so mad. I see that Sekhmet is here in-game, bullying me. I'm gonna go sit down. I'm just gonna go sit down. We'll do that. Let's go say hi to Mad's World, who is doing some Stardew Valley. Here are the raid commands. Go ahead and copy and paste a raid command. Join the party. Make her feel celebrated. She's doing some Stardew Valley, and we are going to be doing some Stardew Valley, a charity collab starting the 20th, so it feels like kind of a good segue. So, I will see you guys all Friday for the very big, very exciting Mario Day stream. with new model, new overlays, new emotes, etc., and even a little mini game to play in chat. And I can't wait to share everything with you all. So until then, keep going and growing, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, everyone. You bully.
I think of it as gremlinery.
You bully.
I was push you in a puddle.
What's that?
I was just gonna push you in a puddle.
Yeah, but I can't focus when I see movement on the screen. You gotta love the
Well, then
ADHD.
just don't look at your screen. Everything will be fine.
I forgot to